Hello, everyone, and welcome to 100 Yards of Football Sports Talk Radio. I'm your host, Logan Landers. Today, doing the NFL Week 5 game preview between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. So, if you enjoy the video or this episode of the podcast, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We go live each and every single week, Facebook, YouTube, clips of our show, and actually you can watch full episodes of our show now on Instagram at 100 Yards of Football, our LinkedIn page, of course, under the same name, and our podcast available every single day, 100 Yards of Football, over 1,000 episodes over there and well over 1,000 on our Facebook and YouTube platforms. Let's get into this one. Dolphins, Jets, looking at battle here. And let's talk about these Dolphins real quick, man. 3-1 on the year. Their first loss came last week against Cincinnati Bengals, lost 27-15. And we all know that situation with Tua, he is not going to be playing in this upcoming ball game. But let's look at Teddy Bridgewater, the quarterback to be. Last week when he came in, 14-23 passing, 193 yards, an 8.4 average, one touchdown, one INT, no sacks on the day. Came in, did some good work. He's a capable veteran. He knows what he's doing. The running game, not much to speak of. Raheem Mostert led the way, 15 carries for 69 yards. As a team, they ran it 22 times for 85 and no touchdowns, a 3.9 average. Not the best. They're going to need to improve that this upcoming week. Top receiver, and surprise, it's Tyreek Hill, 10 catches for 60 yards even. 160 yards even. A 10.0 average, or 16.0 average, looking great there. Couldn't get in the end zone, though. Behind him was Trent Sherfield, 4 catches for 55 yards. Jalen Waddle, a bit of a quiet day, only 2 grabs on the day for him. As the defense, like I said, gave up 27 points, not the strongest. Shut him out in the third quarter, though. Jerome Baker led the way with 7 tackles on the day. Only 1 sack. Give that one to Jalen Phillips. A total of only 2 tackles for loss, 1 pass defended, and no interceptions. So the big key for Miami this week, if they want to win, you got to get the running game more involved. Teddy Bridgewater has to have another solid game like that, and that defense has to create some chaos. Get some more sacks, get some more tackles for loss, some quarterback hits, turnovers. However you can get the ball back into your offense's hand, the better. Now let's look at the Jets. A good win last week over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Close one in that one. 24-20 was the final score. Good drives in the fourth quarter. Got the win for that one. They scored 14 in the fourth. Zach Wilson's leading QB is 18-36 passing on the day. 7.0 average for 252 yards. 1 touchdown, 2 INTs, and was sacked 1 time as well. Not the greatest day, but got it done nonetheless. The running game, a little bit better than the Dolphins. Not by a whole lot, though. 29 carries as a squad for 98 yards. 1 touchdown belonging to Breece Hall, who ran it 17 times for 66 yards. The receiving core, top guy was Corey Davis, 5 grabs for 74 yards, and a touchdown. Behind him was Elijah Moore with 3 catches for 53. They had 2 touchdowns coming from Zach Wilson, thrown by Braxton Berrios in the end zone, and a little bit of trickery. So looking at this team, right, for the defense for the Jets, they really did some good work. Shut them out in the first quarter, and then they only allowed about 1 touchdown each quarter after that for the most part. C.J. Mosley led the way with 11 tackles for the team, with Marcel Harris behind him. As a squad, 3 sacks on the day. Carl Lawson got involved, Jermaine Johnson, and Quinnen Williams. 3 tackles for loss and big 9 passes defended to go along with 6 quarterback hits. They had 4 interceptions on the day as well. LaMarcus Joyner got 2. Jordan Whitehead got 1, and so did Michael Carter II as well. We know Mitchell Trubisky was the starter in this game, and then Kenny Pickett came in to relieve him. Didn't have the greatest showing. Pickett threw 3 interceptions in his debut, so not the greatest for him. So looking at this Jet squad, like I said, just a little bit better play from Zach Wilson. Cut the turnovers down. All in all, maybe 18-36 passing, not the greatest. Get that better. And the running game, just kind of maintain as is. Maybe get a little bit more involved, try and get a few more yards out of all of that. But looking at these two teams coming into this one, I'm obviously going to give the slight advantage of maybe a bit of an upset to the New York Jets. I think the Jets are just a healthier team right now for against this game here against the Dolphins. And like I said, I think the Dolphins, if they're going to want to succeed, get the running game going, give the ball to those talented wide receivers, see what you can do. And I like Teddy Bridgewater. I'm just not sure. I'm feeling the Jets in this one. I'm going to go with a close win for the Gang Green, getting it 24-21, a 3-point ball game, another tight victory. And if the Jets win this one, they could be seen as a bit of a threat this year. I'm not saying they're going to go deep in the playoffs, nothing crazy like that, but I'm saying they're not going to be pushovers. I think they're going to have a good game, and I expect them to win, like I said, one more time, 24-21. I want to hear your thoughts, though. Who's going to win this game? Who's going to get the advantage here in the AFC East? Is going to be the Jets? Is going to be the Dolphins? Love to hear it in the comments. Once again, Facebook, YouTube, every single day, as well as our podcast. Check us out, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, iHeartRadio, or wherever it is you enjoy listening to podcasts. I've been your host today, Logan Landers. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll talk to you again on